Keep it going, ladies and gentlemen, for your local mayor and a local senator as well. This senator is not Lydia Thorpe, and it's the wonderful Bridget McKenzie, and Shane Sarley is the Shepparton mayor. Lovely to see you. Thanks for having us here this weekend. Wow, what a town, what a region. I was having dinner with some mates in Wodonga on Friday night. You're part of the world as well. This is a really special place, and I'm sorry that we're telling the rest of the country because they're all going to turn up now. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely, Paul. It's fantastic to have you and the team actually experiencing what the Goulburn Valley is all about. Manufacturing, it's the heart of trucking in Victoria. You've seen great produce, food manufacturing hub, and it's just got so much going for it. No matter what life and nature and governments throw at this place, it comes back stronger and stronger, and it's because of the people. Yeah, I mean, it's that thing, Shane, where again, on that super local level, you want to keep up with 2023, but also you want to honour the many, many traditions that this city has. How do you balance that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've got so many great stories that we can tell here. It's got a really rich history and obviously a really resilient community as well. And no bigger story than our agricultural sector here as well. I was chatting to Bridget a little bit earlier. You know, proud to say 90% of the pears have grown here.
I was going to say, you're armed with fruit, right? You're going to throw it or you're going to eat it or you're going to hold it on 50%. Don't eat it on TV, Bridget.
No. But 50% of the apples are grown here as well. So it's a great place to do business and raise a family and start your future. So.
Yeah, Bridge, I always talk about when people who have a statewide responsibility but obviously a focus in a particular area, you're always great with us advocating for the area. But when you're sitting around a cabinet table, and it might be a bunch of people coming from the capital cities, or you're trying to get the attention of a government that's there now, how important is it that somebody who lives in a regional community gets to advocate for the regional community in a place where, frankly, in Canberra, it's a map, it's numbers, it's not about people?
Yeah, absolutely. I grew up down the road in a very tiny town called Gurumbat, and Shep was like the big smoke for us. But it adds so much to the national wealth, a place like this. You know, when you've got 86% of our national pear, you've seen the food that's produced in this place, that's processed in this place. So policies like energy matter to jobs in a community like this. Policies around truckie tax, for instance, impact jobs in a community like this and have flow-on effects water policy. So, you know, when Tanya Plibersek is making decisions to come into communities like this and take our water, it isn't about environmental outcomes. It's actually severely impacting our ability to produce food, not just for Australia, but indeed for the globe. So those decisions in Canberra that seem like have no tangible outcome for this community and for what it does for the nation, it have severe and significant impact. So it's important to be loud and proud, and that's why having you here and the nation seeing what goes on in this place is so important.
More than happy to work from home for the next 3 months or so. If this is the work from home office, I'm more than happy to stay. But Shane, again, the same question, but about advocating to Melbourne. Now, of course, there might be people who grew up somewhere or knew somewhere or were from somewhere, but for obvious reasons, they turn around and they hear louder populations. How do you advocate for an area like this when there's only one bucket of money?
Yeah, it is. I mean, obviously it is challenging at times, but we do our best. We've got a really strong council and a really strong community here that support counselling, advocating, different sort of stakeholders that get on board with us. And we're really clear on what we really want to achieve here, and it's important that we get that message to the relevant governments, whether it's federal or state as well. We obviously rely on our state members as well to give us the support where it's required. But, you know, there is only one sort of bucket of money, and we want to make sure regional Victoria, and in particular our great place here, is getting its fair share.
I think what was really interesting at both the last state election and the federal election was that this community decided that independent MPs weren't the way to go, to actually back a team approach, and in this case the Nationals, to have that louder collective voice in both Spring Street and in Canberra.
And Shane, how many times does somebody try to knock off a colourful cow? How often do you have to, on Monday morning, going, who the hell's had a crack at the colourful cows?
To be honest, the council office where I sit looks out at Monash Park, where about 50 of them are located. They're too heavy to take, but you do see a lot of people trying to ride them.
I love them. I think they're fantastic because the one out the front of Move, they're all over the place. I was walking around the city yesterday, just FaceTiming with my little girls, and the one about the Where's Wally one, they absolutely went crazy for. So they're super cool, not to mention sort of the cow jumping over the moon in the main drag as well. All right, lovely to see you, Mr Mayor, Madam Senator. Thank you so much.